So you want to know how to get bigger arms. Well, you clicked on the right video because of this one simple trick. It's called reverse psychology, meaning that you should never hate your arms. It tricks the muscles into growing because they're not. Hello everybody, and welcome back to an almost dead, but not quite yet dead YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed that little introduction segment. I understand that it was something completely different, but I just thought it'd maybe, lighten the mood a little bit, because it's been like, I don't know, a month since I posted a video. Anyways, so this is actually a serious video. I have 4 exercises that I do believe build your arms the best. And like if you walked into the gym and did these 2 bicep and 2 tricep exercises, they would give you the most bang for your buck. So this is gonna be a bit of a different video. Rather than going into like just a montage, it's like me talking in a montage. I'm actually gonna kind of like go into like some tips and pointers on these exercises with some overlay to kind of help with like how you can be the most efficient using these techniques. Okay, so starting with the barbell curl as my first exercise, I believe that this is one of the best like mass builders for your arms, simply because it is a compound. It's not a compound movement, but you can really load up the bar, and that way you can actually work up to like 6 to 8 reps, which I think is a good rep range, especially for like just a bicep, because it's not a big muscle, so you don't have to really work it or kill it or anything. One thing that I do notice that I do a lot is that I do start to swing whenever the weights get heavy. However, it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you're making sure that the weight is going down slowly and you're keeping it controlled. On the way up, it's important in muscle growth, but it's not a huge deal. It's almost, you want to control it on the way down more than on the way up, I guess. When doing the bicep curl, I also make sure that I'm focusing a little bit wider than shoulder width. This way I just feel like I'm getting more activation in my biceps rather than a shoulder width grip, because for some reason I just can't get my bicep to contract as hard as I can whenever the bar is out wide. Next is the overhead dumbbell extension or something. I don't really know what the name of this is exactly. However, I think it's a really good exercise because it focuses more on like the long head of the tricep, which is also kind of like the bigger portion of it, I guess, if you will. It's also unilateral. That way you can build each arm individually or focus on one more than the other if you have any imbalances. And then also the stretch is huge. That's like one of the best parts about it, because like I'll wake up the next morning and like my triceps will 100% be sore after doing this. It's also kind of an exercise that you can kind of load up with some weight. I was doing sets of 10 and 12. But you could definitely get down to like sets of 8. However, you just have to be careful that you're not going too far down, because you don't want to put unnecessarily strain on your elbows. The second bicep exercise that I believe is the most valuable one is the incline dumbbell curl. Whenever you're sitting down in that chair and you're actually able to contract the muscle and get a full stretch, I believe that is like the top of the line feeling for your biceps. And it actually, if you can keep it controlled, you can like see in the video that like there's blood pumping into my arms, and by opening the arms up as much as you possibly can, it allows that blood flow to get in there, and you can really just squeeze the muscle like crazy, and this will definitely make your arms sore the next day, I promise. And lastly, it's just simply old school. It's a simple cable pushdown with a V-bar. This is kind of up to you. My only thing is that I like to keep the bar out away from me. A lot of people bring the bar down to their hips. I actually like to keep kind of push down and out. I think that's more of a better contraction for you, and you start to feel a lot more. People often kind of start using their chest and pushing the bar down with their chest, and yeah, they're using a ton of weight, but they're not really getting the full, like you're not focusing completely on the tricep, which I believe is what you need to be doing. So I like to push the bar down and out, and I think that focuses on the tricep a lot, and it hits a lot of it as well, so it's one of the best exercises I can believe. I understand it's old school, but it works. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I understand that it was kind of a little bit different of a technique. I apologize for that. I hope you like it. If you did, if you could leave a like, that'd be awesome, or subscribe. If you didn't like it, dislike it, and leave a comment onto why you didn't like it, because all feedback helps. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching.